Hey everyone, Axiom666 here, that hillbilly in Japan, coming at you again with some more of that Back for Blood content. First and foremost, I am a Twitch streamer. The link is on the screen. I stream 4 days a week. Make sure you guys swing by, check out the stream, drop a follow, what have you. Enough of that, let's go ahead and roll into what we're going on today. Today we have another one of my melee decks. I know. I make a lot of them. This one is, call it Holly Molly. It's another one of those Pyro Pinata melee decks, but this one is using Holly and taking advantage of her passive. So it's kind of a combination of my Dolly deck and my Hoff deck. It has the healing efficiency of the Dolly, and the Pyro kind of setup of Hoff. It works out really well, especially because she has that natural passive healing. So when you throw out Molotovs or pipe bombs or even put down razor wire, well, especially Molly's with Pyro, not only is Pyro giving you health, but her passive is also stacking with that. It works out really well. She has extreme survivability. It's really good. Got some good content in the background running for this. It's silly. Basically turned T5 into a shopping channel. But yeah, it's good over there. Check out the deck. And guys, let me know what you think. Alright everyone, here is the deck for the Holly Molly card deck build. That's a lot of decks in one sentence. But regardless, Holly Molly on the screen. You just want to copy and paste it and toss it in your game. There it is. Do your thing. I'll ask as usual, come back, give me some feedback, let me know what you think. Throw a comment in my stream, in the YouTube video, on my Discord. All relevant links will be in the description as usual. But those sticking around, let's go ahead and break down the cards. So first and foremost, this is starting to become a bit of a pattern here. Share the wealth. You guys know my opinion on that, so we'll go ahead and gaze over that one. Gaze, glaze, gaze, skim. Let's skim over that one. Yeah. Alright. Vanguard. Another standard melee card. Every melee deck you make should have Vanguard. I would have said otherwise in the past, but since it's changed, it is if you have to pick between Battle Lust and Vanguard, go with Vanguard. You'll get a lot more team value out of it. Don't get me wrong, the trauma heal of Battle Lust is good, but a lot better to be healing your teammates. You can get a lot of team healing in with Vanguard if set up correctly, especially with Holly. If you're trying to focus on healing efficiency. Face Your Fears, really standard. This is also should be in every single melee deck. Temp health is just that important. Really, really good. Not much to say about that, so go ahead and move on. Meth Head. You gotta have this in melee. You just do. Whether, like I've said before, whether you love it, you hate the change they made to it, it's needed. I mean, that's 50% melee speed and 50% melee stamina efficiency. You just need it. You may not like punching the air to keep your stacks up, or you may not like building your stacks up, but this is what we got. You gotta use it. Good card, in my opinion. Brazen. A lot of melees you can get away with just running Meth Head and Adrenaline Fueled. I like Brazen. I like that little bit of boost to melee stamina efficiency and melee attack speed. I just like the way it feels. Get those stacks put up a lot quicker. So I always have Brazen in there. Make them pretty much all my melee decks. All of them, I think. So it's just a really good card. Adrenaline Fueled. If I'm making a Holly melee deck, I'm running Adrenaline Fueled. Especially since Holly starts with an extra 25 stamina. You'll notice in a lot of my non-Holly melee decks, I run Rhythmic Breathing. And I've explained that it was just a playstyle choice. Well, with Holly, Adrenaline Fueled is just best in slot. Because she starts with that little bit of extra stamina. Definitely helps. And with Adrenaline Fueled, you're not going to run out of stamina as long as you're beating on things. Or shooting them. Works with guns too. But really good card. Very strong. EMT Bag. Now, here's where we're going to break all these cards in here. So we've got EMT Bag, Antibiotic Ointment, Medical Expert, and Well Rested. That is 4 healing of efficiency specific cards that are in this deck. Go ahead and toss all those on the screen. And so with these 4 cards, she is sitting at 95, 50, I think about 75, 515, it's 90, 90, okay, yeah, knew my math was right. 95% healing efficiency, which is really nice. Definitely because, I mean, it makes Vanguard do 1.95, it makes Face Your Fears do 1.95 healing, or temp health, makes her passive do 1.95 healing. And then if you start tossing more and more Well Rusteds in there, you get that over heal, and you can turn your passive, or not your passive, but your Vanguard into Face Your Fears. It goes really good. Just a really good setup for a Holly, any Holly. Holly is very strong with healing efficiency just because she has that natural built-in healing passive. Really, really good set of 4 cards. All right, moving on. Spiky Bits. Now, Spiky Bits is pretty standard in any melee. Not pretty much. It is standard in any melee deck now. It's even good in some gun decks because it basically replaces Combat Knife. Not much to say about this one. It allows you to 2-punch a lot of commons until you get later in the act. But even then, it's just really good. And especially on melee because you get that 20% damage resistance, which is really important, especially in a deck like this. One thing you'll notice in this deck, it is a little damage resistant light. Literally has 20% plus her 5% passive, so she has 25% damage efficiency, which is a little light on the melee side. But because she's got so much healing efficiency, and because she is a Pyro Pinata build, an offensive build, if you will, she has a lot of opportunities to regenerate health. So it's not such a big deal with her, as long as you're paying attention. It's really good. And moving on, we got, okay, so we're into the Holy Trinity. Go ahead and toss all 3 of those on the screen. Pyro, Pinata, Magician's Apprentice. This is what makes the deck interesting. Just kind of like the Gotcha Man, the Dolly, and the Hoff. Actually, Dolly doesn't have Pyro, so Gotcha Man and Hoff. This is what makes this melee deck interesting. It's a little more spicy on Holly, because Pyro works hand in hand with her passive, which you have buffed massively by your healing efficiency. So if Pyro is giving you temp health from Molly, you're also going to gain temp health from that Molly off your passive if you've got some overheals, you've got some well-resteds on your team, and you got that 80%, 60% overheal going, and turning that health that you're generating from your passive into temp health. It's really nice, actually. You regenerate. You'll see in the background in the footage, I think we were only running 60% in that video. I don't think it was 40%. I think we were running 60% overheal, so 3 well-resteds. And you'll see that he pretty much stays at full health the whole time, and then the few times she does take damage, you'll notice she heals up really quickly, and it's the razor wire doing it. It's pretty awesome. Part of the reason it made that so easy is I could just run down there and not worry about damage I take, because I could just heal it back really, really quickly without even doing anything. Works out really well. And then, of course, Pinata, even though we know it's going to get nerfed in the near future, hopefully it doesn't get destroyed. I mean, if they drop it from 15 to 5%, still be a strong card, just won't be exuberantly strong as it is now. But so hopefully that's all they do. Even if they drop it from 15 to 5, it'll still be a very good card, still usable. These decks will probably still stay the same. 5% is still better than 0%. But we'll see what the future holds for us. And of course, Magician's Apprentice, get that reuse chance, which is always really good. I mean, you get a lot of value out of, excuse me, you get a lot of value out of Magician's Apprentice. Reuses on medkits, gold, black medkits, toolkits, defibs, pipe bombs, mollies, razor wire, you name it. This is a pretty meta card. Hopefully they don't do any nerfs to it. I mean, I could possibly see him drop it to 5%. I hope not, because I don't really see Magician's Apprentice being the problem. I think Pinata's the problem. So, I don't know. There again, we'll see what the future holds. Even if they drop it to 5%, it'll still be a good card. Just not as strong. But that is the Holy Trinity as of now. We'll see what the future holds for that. Okay. And finally, Offensive Scavenger. This one's kind of self-explanatory. You ain't got offensive items, you aren't getting any value or use out of Pinata. So, and there is sometimes RNG just craps on you, and you don't get any offensive items out of your Pinata. So having offensive scavenger allows you to find additional offensive items, or at least have a chance of finding offensive items. Hope. So it works really well, and of course it highlights and you get to see them. Just really good for this deck. So that is the deck, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it, get some use out of it, and have fun with it. Like I said, as usual, try it out. Let me know what you think. Come back, give me some feedback. Yet again, throw it in a YouTube video, my Discord, on my stream. Let me know what you think. Any improvements, changes you would recommend, any kind of input, anything, just let me know. And I will get another video up to you guys soon. I may not put one up next week. I do have some bigger things planned for my stream, but we will see at the time. If I do put one up, I'm going to put up another Holly melee deck. It will probably be my Holly melee vampire, which is probably my favorite melee deck that I've got. It's very simple and it's very desync and ping friendly. It has a lot of survivability. If I get that one, hopefully I can get that one up to you guys next week, and you will really enjoy that one. But till next time, folks, happy gaming, keep drinking that Kool-Aid, and peace.